Now from the windy Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Chicago Cubs. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
At the plate, Ray Diamond. He will lead this one off today.
Ray Diamond.
First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
And you know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. And a little off to begin the afternoon, as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. Number 14 on the season, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Batting second.
Stepping
the
in
center
now,
fielder.
Jose Canseco. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. George is there, 1 away. And here's a shot of the Athletic starting lineup for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, they got a lot of production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. This guy's hitting over 450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
Next up for the A's, Reggie Jackson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Hit the other way out toward right field. George is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Stanley Burrell.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Stanley Burrell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Burrell is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Home half of the first coming up from Wrigley, and Oakland has claimed the early 1-0 lead. Mengden starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Attention, please.
Earl Stevens will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 40, Earl
Now
Stevens.
at the plate, Jeff George. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jeff.
Here comes the
George.
first pitch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. Well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
The next Cub up, Kerry Watkins, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away, so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody
Batting
out.
third.
Man, the pitcher's
The
wondering
third baseman,
how he didn't get that
number
call.
63.
Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
From the stretch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball. Mengden, a native Texan. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
0-2, here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this
Batting
one.
4.
Mark, daytime
The
baseball
first
at
baseman.
home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Chief Keith, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. George on second. Watkins at first. 1 gone. One and 1, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. George ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off
Batting
to a
fifth.
fast start again.
The
Striking
shortstop,
here in the first inning.
Javier.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously,
Javier.
the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Here's Javier Baez. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Two down, runners at first and second. Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
The 2-0 pitch. 2-1 the count. Two and one, here it is. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley, all tied at 1-1. Now to the plate, Earl Stevens. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Striding in for Oakland, number 10. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 29, Tommy Pham.
Settling in now, Tommy Pham. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Josh Fegley, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here's the 0-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. snap move over to first. And the runner back. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he'll snap one over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball one. The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Here now the 2-2. Pitch outside. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Pham stands at second with 2 gone. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Daniel Mengden. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. He's set. The 0-1 fouled away.
Nope.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
1 ball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
Emoji OK hand with medium dark skin tone.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. A's strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. So stepping in, Wilson Contreras.
Leading off
He's set to
for the
lead
Cubs,
off the home half of the second.
catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Hard hit to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Touche, sir.
Batting it, the pitcher, Jose Quintana.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Jose Quintana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks
Batting
because
ninth,
all of a sudden they're only
fielder,
facing 8 legitimate
Shin-Soo
hitters in the
Choo.
lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Choo with a 2-ball, 1-strike count here. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. In for his second at bat, Ray Diamond will stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
1-2.
The next 1-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder, number 33, Jose Canseco.
So digging in now, Jose Canseco. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And a ball, 1-0.
Count
1 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. He is a heater in there for a strike.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Reggie
Yeah, well, when a guy's
Jackson.
swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back easily. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
The 1-0 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Canseco leads off first with one away. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, just keeping him close. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. And he misses again here. It's ball four. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
And that's two free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something
Deadly.
mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Coming to the plate now, Stanley Burrell. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. There's one on the first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. In now, Earl Stevens, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Back in standing. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A little bit outside. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The set and the 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The payoff pitch. Count remains full. Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there. A walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 10. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And a shake of the head as that ball was hit hard, but it'll leave the bases loaded.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Cubs,
trying to pick things up where we left off,
right fielder,
George.
Yeah.
He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Now at the plate, Terry Watkins. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
George leads off second with nobody out. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Jackson. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 63.
Now batting, Carlton Wheatley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. One out and a runner on second base. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Here it comes on 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You
Now
get that
batting,
base hit
first
to give your
baseman.
team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Chief Keith, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runner at first here, one man out. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Three and oh now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Runner at second here with one man out. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way
Up
worse
next
when
for
you
the
do it
Cubs.
with a guy in scoring
The
position.
shortstop,
Those are the times you
Javier.
really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One and 0. Here it is. Bullet back up the middle. Canseco will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave one. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubs lead this one 2-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Leading off the inning, Tommy Pham, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The left fielder, number 29. Tommy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder. 2-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham, number 14 on the season, as the A's have fought back to make this a 2-2 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting.
Into the box,
catcher,
Josh Fegley. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And a sinker too far in here. He lost him on ball 4.
And that hole at that, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Daniel Mengden. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. One there, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
In now, Ray Diamond. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
The center fielder, number 33, Jose.
Ready once again, Jose Canseco. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And it's 1-2. swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Into the bleachers and out of here. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, number 14 on the season, and it gives the A's a 4-2 lead. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Two and one.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Stanley Burrell, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Two and one to the A's first baseman. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. 3 runs already home here. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. Drilled to first. Keith gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the A's 4 and the Cubs 2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. One and 1 to Schwarber. That's in there on the outer half. 1 and 2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball.
catcher,
Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance.
Your attention, please.
Answers the call
now
from the pen here in the
Oakland.
4th as they didn't
Number
get
36,
the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Petit.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Two runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
That's ball 2.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 misses above the zone for a ball. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Now at the plate, Jose Quintana looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Contreras, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. The second for 1, and good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full. The A's lead this one 4-2. Ready for another shot now for Earl Stevens.
Leading off for Oakland, the second baseman, Earl Stevens.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And he lays off for ball 1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
2-2 count.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Calling for it, George. 1 down.
Now batting, number 10.
Stepping up now, number 10, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues,
now
you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Too high. 1-2. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
Seared down the first baseline. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A's are gone in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Now, Shin-Soo Choo. In previous matchups with just Merrill Petit, he's gone just 2 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Canseco giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Jeff George.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Jeff George. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. The 3-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Kerry Watkins.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Kerry Watkins, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Outside, 3-0 now.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially
number
to a
63.
speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlton Wheatley. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Watkins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This one's down to third. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. Xavier Cedeno takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 45, Xavier Cedeno.
Digging in once again, Josh Phegley. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning.
Phegley.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-2 pitch, and he stays alive as this is grounded foul. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there.
The batter,
No
The
doubt
pitcher,
he was completely fooled
Narrow.
because that was a
Petit.
curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Ladies and
Timothy
gentlemen,
Thurman
your
will move into
attention,
the
please.
on-deck circle now to try
Pinch
to
hitting
get
for the
something
Athletics.
started here with one gone
Number
in the inning.
15, Timothy Thurman.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now the 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No
Now
problems
batting,
for him on the mound
shortstop.
since he's come out of the pen to
Ray
start this inning. That's
Diamond.
back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ray Diamond. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball one.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Fouled off. Strike taken up in the zone.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Here now the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. We're in the sixth inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he looks at ball four now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I'm sure
Up
the
next
manager
for
is
Oakland,
just fine with that. I mean,
center
it's
fielder,
better to battle a slugger
Jose
like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Jose Canseco will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back standing. First pitch on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. The 0-1 pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
3-2 to the A's center fielder.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. Hard hit ball to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box, Reggie Jackson. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Stepping in now, Stanley Burrell, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One-oh count. Here it is. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-1 pitch. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. To the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the A's 5 and the Cubs 2.
Your attention,
Sosa
please.
enters to do
Now
the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Digging in, Chief Keith.
Leading off
He's 1
for
for
the
2
Cubs.
in the ball game.
The first baseman, Chief Keith.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
The next 1-2 pitch. Grounded to first. And a step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
At the plate, Javier Baez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Got him.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. Fielder. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Schwarber.
So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Soria, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and we'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow.
Number 15, Brandon Morrow. Now playing shortstop and batting 8.
So striding forward now, Earl Stevens. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here it comes. Popped him up. Keith moving to his left. 1 away.
The batter,
every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping into the box, number 10. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now the 2-0 home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. Tommy Pham is on deck. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Full count now, 3-2.
Hey boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Ball and 2 strikes now. Morrow, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Count remains full. Runners on first with 1 down. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He'll try it again. 3-2, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Phegley. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
All even now, 2-2. And he fouls this one off. First and second now, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Pedro Strop trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Please. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 46, Pedro Strop.
Matt Chapman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Matt Chapman.
And that one right down Main Street.
0-1.
And 1, here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Two down, runners at first and second. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Set to deal on 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
strand a
it's
couple.
time
They're
for the
still out in front,
traditional
5-2.
7th-inning stretch. Your attention,
Trevino
please.
gets the call from the
Now
pen to
pitching
take
for
over
the
on the
Athletics.
mound and start the home
Number
7th.
62, Lou Trevino.
Striding in, Wilson
Leading
Contreras.
off for the
It was
Cubs,
a walk in his
the
last
catcher,
trip.
Wilson Contreras.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Ready with the 0-1. Cutter low. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Trevino, a right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count. Now 3-2. Trevino has compiled over 90 innings pitched and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Once again a 3-2. Hit down the line at first. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but foul. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The batter,
Good
number
contact to
1,
start out the inning.
shortstop,
Thought he might be on base
Robert
with some sort of a hit, but
Kelly.
it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Robert Kelly, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Two-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Lifted into center field. Moving under it, Canseco. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The batter, the center fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Into the box now, Shin-Soo Choo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail 5-2.
Your
Carl
attention,
Edwards
please.
Jr. has been summoned
Now
from the
pitching
bullpen
for
as
the
he'll do
Chicago
so to
Cubs.
start the 8th.
Number 6, Carl Edwards Jr.
Leading off the inning, Ray Diamond,
Leading
as
off for
they'll
the
look for
Athletics.
some added insurance
shortstop.
before the bottom half of the
Ray
inning.
Diamond.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Contreras corrals it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway.
Canseco.
Now in the box, Jose Canseco. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
And that misses for ball one. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now. Reggie Jackson waits on deck. Diamond aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And you know,
Up
guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double
Reggie
play ball, but that just
Jackson.
wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Into the box now, Reggie Jackson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
The bat.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the
Schwarber.
bases empty, it doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Stepping in now, Stanley Burrell, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Line, but speared on a hop, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on it in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in, Earl Stevens. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fouled away. Two outs here with a runner at third. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. What a bad time for a wild pitch, as the run will score from third.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing, but that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is there, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 Cub error, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 7 and the Cubs 2.
Ladies and
Ryan
gentlemen,
Buchter
your
is on to
attention,
pitch
please.
out of the bullpen in the
Now
bottom
pitching
half
for
of the 8th.
Athletics, number 52, Ryan Buchter.
Leading off the inning, Jeff
Leading off
George.
for the Cubs,
and they'll need him to get something
right
going
fielder,
here.
Jeff George.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Burrell over to his right. 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gary Watkins.
Striding into the box, Kerry Watkins. First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken but called a strike. Buchter rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. 1 out, nobody on. Drives it out to deep right center field. Canseco is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, number 63.
Standing in, Carlton Wheatley. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. The high fastball is in there.
No ball.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your
Brendan
attention,
Kinsler
please.
enters from the
These
pen to
changes
start the
for
9th inning
Cubs.
as he'll try to keep
Now
the score
pitching
right
and
where it
batting in
is
the
heading
second
to the
spot,
bottom of the 9th.
Number 20, Brandon Kinsler.
Stepping up to the plate,
Now
number
playing
10,
second
who
and
could
batting
really use
fifth.
a knock here.
Number
0 for 3
18,
in the game so far.
Ben Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Striding in once again, Tommy Pham. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. He's 1 for 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Kinsler, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Now a throw over. Runner's back. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, George. 1 down.
The batter, the catcher, Josh Phegley.
In now, Josh Phegley. He's struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Drilled on the ground to short. He's right there. Zobrist on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the A's 7 and the Cubs 2. Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here.
Your
Ryan
attention,
Dull
please.
is on, and he'll take
These
over on the
changes
mound
for
in
Oakland.
relief.
Now pitching and batting in the ace spot, number 66, Ryan Dull. Now catching and batting 9, number 5.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chief Keith. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 0-2 home. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. 5 base hits in the series for him through 9 at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Dull is on the shorter side as a right-handed pitcher at 5'9" tall. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Two out, nobody on. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners 40. Any way you can get them. And that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So striding in, Wilson Contreras. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Hey, this game is close right
The
here.
batter, number
I'll
one.
take you inside the
Shortstop,
mindset, even if it was a
Robert
blowout. I know the
Kelly.
team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Digging in now, Robert Kelly. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. Oakland took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Yusmeiro Petit wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. The winning pitcher is Yusmeiro Petit. His record is now 4-2. The loss goes to Jose Quintana. He falls to 9-8. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.